Hi everyone. Welcome back to day 4 of 12 days of Crafty Christmas. Oh, my dogs are driving me crazy. Anybody want 2 dogs? They're elderly, so they're a lot of work. All right, let's get it up here so we can chitty chat as people hop on. I might be a little out of breath. I just ran upstairs. Bella decided that she needed to go outside and she needs help. I have to help her up the stairs with a harness because she's got a torn ACL. Obviously, she's too old to do surgery, so we just help her along. And so she decided like 5 minutes ago that she needed to go outside. So I'm out of breath now because I had to run up there and get her. And she's at that age too. If you're not Johnny on the spot, she might have an accident. So, all right. So enough about that nonsense and what's going on here in my house. We're back again at it for day 4 of 12 days of Crafty Christmas. Welcome, welcome again. I have some fairly easy projects for you tonight, but I still think that they are super cute and super useful. So this won't be a long one. I think we've been going about 45 minutes or so in the last few lives, but this one may be a little bit shorter, but that's okay. All right, because I got dogs to feed too. It's just one thing after another around here. So let's flip you around. Let's get started. Let's do a quick little replay of what we've done in the 3 days previous. I'll just remind you that I will schedule out because these events will pre-scheduled ones will end today because I haven't pre-scheduled out the next ones. So I'll pre-schedule out the next 4 so that you can then say that you're going to the event. Facebook will then remind you when I go live, and they will still continue to be at 6 o'clock Mountain Time for the rest of the week till Saturday when we change. So I'll just schedule it till Friday, and then we'll switch back over into our 10 o'clock time slot. All right, so let's flip you around and let's get started. Let's just slide you down here. Sorry, a little herky-jerky there for a moment. My thing will catch up. All right, so day 1, we did Flip Flop Album. If you have not joined in or haven't watched the replays or anything like that, just quickly, we did a little box and gift card holder on day 2. Yesterday, we did the biscotti holder, which does hold a gift card in the back as well, we found out, surprisingly. And then I just quickly finished this other box that I showed you last night with a cute little snowflake and just a little bit of a sentiment from the Snowflake Kisses, I think it's called. And this is just some holographic paper that we had from years past that I went in and grabbed. And then I changed this out to the gold, but I did mix my metals because I've got the silver and the kind of champagne color mixed together, and they look beautiful. So that black and white kind of gives itself to all kinds of fun things. So, and a biscotti, the coffee drink, and a gift card will actually fit in this little box as well, and a few chocolates if you like. So that's what we've done on day 1, 2, and 3. And then today, on day 4, we are going to make this cute little, let me just grab it here. Got it all organized. This triple pocket little gift thing. Now you can use this to hold your cutlery on your table, like I've done here. And then it's got a little card that just slides out there and looks super, super cute. I did this at a recent SSS Super Team event. Tamara Bertram did it, and I think she got the idea from Dee Slater, which is a US demo. And she was hoping that someone would do it as a cutlery pocket, and so that's what I did with mine. But I did, however, do it as how she intended it, as a little gift as well. So this is some retired paper, which I dug out of my stash. I'm just trying to grab my little Post-it here so I know what it's called. Boughs of Holly. I'm not sure how long I've had it. I don't have very much left, so I'm assuming it's a few years old. Hey, Lena. So what it does is it's got a little pocket that holds a little card here. You can put a little chocolate or a gift card here if you like. I chose to put a chocolate there because I put my gift card here in the back. So it can be a gift and some chocolate all in one, and then you can write your to and from and whatever you want to say to that person when you give it to them. And then I've just brought in the Christmas Friends from a few years ago as well. So is that not cute? and then just some bling, of course. And then if you have watched in the past, I'll just remind you that I also did a cutlery pocket. Here, I'll just transfer my cutlery over here. On day 12 of 2024, 12 Days of Crafty Christmas, we did this fun little pocket as well. So if you need some ideas on how to decorate your table, there's an idea there as well in last year's 12 Days of Crafty Christmas. But we're going to make this cute little folder here tonight and decorate it up. And then I've got another little pocket fold, an oldie but a goodie that we're going to revive. So let's begin. I've chosen to use the Season of Elegance paper. This was a carryover. It's kind of like neutral on the back, and then it's got kind of the goldy on the front, which is absolutely gorgeous. So you're going to need a piece of designer series paper that is 8.5 by 8.5. So I've just taken a 12 by 12 and I've cut it down. Okay, let me just slide that over there so that we have a bit more room. And then what we're going to do is we are going to score it on both sides at 2 1/8. So we're going to go to the 2 1/8, and just for ease, you end up at 6 and something, and it ends up in the corner of your trimmer. So I'm just going to flip this right around, and I'm going to do the other side at 2 1/8 as well. It's just easier to see the numbers and not be in the crack of your trimmer. And so that's nice and easy. So we've got it at 2 1/8 on this side, and then we flipped it around and we've got it on 2 1/8 on this side as well. Did you make last year's pocket, Rhonda? That's awesome. I'm so glad you did it. And then we're going to flip it on the side. So my score lines are right here and right here. We're going to do it at 5.5 on this side here. So you may have seen this one as well. If you attended the SSS group, you may not have. Oh, you found it on your, you can't find it on your iPad, you're on your phone. Oh, so weird, Rhonda. I don't know, my dear. I'm sorry you're having such trouble. Okay, and then we are going to take, so you can see it better here. Obviously, I made a little template here for you. We're going to slice in on these two sides on our designer series paper here. And this is going to create our little pockets. I apologize if the gold bling is creating the camera to have quite the fun time. All right, here we go. So you're watching me on a tiny screen then, is that what you're telling me, Rhonda? Okay, and then what we're going to do is, so that's the template. We've just recreated that onto our designer series paper here. So then what we're going to do is we're going to fold down these corners. Now what I do is just put my thumbnail sort of in that little, oh, I want to flip it around because I want to have this on the inside, I think is what I do, if I recall correctly. I just want to create a point sort of in that crease, and you just want to fold up to the score line that you created. And you're going to do this on both sides, okay? Now you want, I think, we're going to find out in a minute here, you're going to want the side that you want sort of facing up more so to be facing down, I do believe. Don't quote me on that. Then we're going to flip this over, and we're going to do the same down here. We're going to flip these little quarters up. And use your bone folder to get those nice and crisp. Hopefully I'm doing this correctly. And then I want to grab my tape and just tape those corners down. Oh, you just got me on your iPad. Perfect. All is working well in your technology world then tonight, Rhonda. That's awesome. Okay, so now we're going to flip it back around here, and then we're going to fold these in. Oh, I did it right. Okay, so if you've got some blingy bling that you want facing upwards, face that down when you're doing your fold so that you get that facing upwards when you're on your finished product. Okay, and then this is going to go up. This is going to create pocket number 2, and then these fold in. So you are still going to have like want your backside facing out, obviously, like you'll see on this one here. I've got the backside of that paper facing up, which is fine, right? With this paper, it's actually perfect because you're getting sort of that neutral side and you're also getting that blingy side, right? So this is perfect paper, this Season of Elegance for this project. But you do you and what you want to do and what paper you want to use up and all that jazz, okay? So now we want to, I didn't turn this around, that's why it's all kind of backwards to me. Now we want to seal this down. Now we want to make sure that this is still a pocket. So we only want to put tape or glue or whatever you're using on the bottom half of this little flap, I guess we want to call this, because that's kind of what it looks like, right? Just trying to find like a different word, but really it's just a flap. So we've got tape here and tape here. So we can go ahead and pull this off. Now these are so easy to make. You can just like create a bunch of the pockets all at once and then you can do the decorating however you like, right? That's the beauty of it. Now it won't meet in the middle, sort of. It just depends on your paper. You got a little bit of a seam, but that's going to get covered up when we do the decorating. Okay, and then so we can still slide something into there. See, my fingers can get in there. Now we want to do the same with this inner pocket, okay? So we just want to do these two sides. Just going to turn it this way to make it a little easier for myself. Now you can use Tombow here, you can use your tear and tape, whichever. You kind of want it to hold fairly securely, because if you do put a chocolate in there, it's got a little bit of weight to it, right? So you want to make sure that you've got some sturdiness there with how you secured it. Okay, and then we're going to just fold that up and secure it down. So what we've created now is we've got a back pocket, a little mini pocket, and then we've got this front pocket. Perfect, right? Beautiful. Okay, so now what we need is I need to find, I'll get that template out of the way. So now we're going to decorate, which is always the fun part. So let's bring in the homemade treats bundle. Actually, I should just say the stamp set because I don't have the bundle. I forgot to order the dies. So I thought this would be super cute to make for, like, you know, giving a gift card for maybe, we always like to give, we're all older now, so our gifting is more like experiences and stuff like that, or gift cards for restaurants, so you can have a treat or something like that. So I thought this would be cute for, like, if you did a cooking class or a baking class or something like that. This set is super cute to include a gift card for that type of thing. So we're going to use that. Now I have already stamped out and created some of the pocket stuff, but we're going to decorate our front. So I brought in this little, what's this called? White fluffy trim, I think. And it's fun because it just automatically curls on the ends like that. If you've ever used that, it's not a raffia trim, but it's kind of got a coating on it for like balloons, for balloon streamers and stuff like that. It kind of naturally does what that stuff does when you run the scissors down it, if that makes sense. So I've chosen this because I thought it would sort of go with the homemade treats bundle and what I'm trying to accomplish with my final result here. So we're just going to tie that around so that we have it sitting on the side and kind of decorating the front there. And then we're going to put a little element here like we did on this one on the front. So what I've done is I have cut a little square from the perennial postage dies, and that is going to go on the front here. Now I have to grab dimensionals. Sorry, I didn't turn my little tray around here that I usually use when I'm live, and so everything is backwards to me. So I'm going to stick one there and one on this other side, and that should be sufficient enough to hold it down. Now you can go crazy with these and decorating. You can just sort of do some minimal decorating. It's totally up to you and how you're going to use this. Now I've done a little pre-stamping of the mitten, the gingerbread, the candy cane, and this piping bag here is what I've chosen to use. So I've pre-done those, and I've used the Pretty in Pink pool party, pecan pie, and real red. I thought that was kind of a fun sort of Christmassy mix of colors and still kind of like bakery-like. And then I'll bring in my little candy cane here. And then I've got a little piece of greenery that I'm going to use as well. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to build this sort of like a mitten or a stocking, right? It is a mitten. We're going to build it like a stocking, I should say. Use my words. Use my correct words. So I thought the little piping bag sticking out of it would be kind of cute, right? So let's just put a little seal down there and then put that down. I don't know what my dogs are doing here beside me. And then a little candy cane sticking out of there as well. We'll have to put a little more seal down. I don't have any in that corner. Just kind of sticking out is cute, right? Is that not adorable? And then I'm going to put a dimensional in the back of my gingerbread man. Oh, he's playing with his toy. That's what he's doing. And I'm just going to put that down on top of the little mitten. Okay. And then I want to bring in my real red and white baker's twine because I think it will look cute behind the mitten as well. And I have already done one of the inside pocket things, so I'm just basically recreating what I did on one of those pockets pieces so that it matches. Okay, we'll just snip that off. I think the real red looks kind of cute to sort of add another bit of color into there, and we did use the red on the candy cane, so it all will be matchy match, right? And then I'm going to kind of just angle this. Oops, I didn't put my greenery in there. Oh, darn. Hang on. I don't think I stuck it down too tight, so I should be able to get that off. Okay, now this is just a cut off of something else I did on the inside, so I'm going to just kind of angle it so that you don't see that part. Let me just peel that off. Oops, the candy cane came with it. Hang on. Ah, here we go. I apologize. I don't know what my dog's doing down on the floor here. Being a spaz. Okay, we just want to make sure that's hidden. Maybe if I go that way. Maybe I'll do it this way. And then it'll be... Nope, that looks... The pine leaves are going down and they look silly. Let's do that. That works. That's going to stick on the back. Okay, let's do that. Okay. Gosh, the dog. He's just being a spazzarola. Okay, so that's the front. Cute, right? I love it. So then what I've done on the inside is the exact same thing. I'll give you the measurements for the inside pocket cards. So the, what is this? Basic beige, I had to think of the color, cardstock on the back here, is going to be 5 inches by 3 3/4. The very vanilla that I've layered over top is 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. And then I've just embellished it. I've done a little bit of blending in the corner here and some splatter to kind of make it look like sprinkles and all that kind of stuff. So that's just going to slide into this back pocket, and that could be where you stick your gift card to somebody. It will fit right at the top. Just put a little glue dot on the back and it'll slide right in there. Okay, and then you can put your chocolate in the middle. And I'll just grab a Ghirardelli chocolate square. And then in the front, I've actually chosen to turn my card this long ways and instead of this short ways. And I've added just the gingerbread man, a couple little candy canes, the string again. I had these little holly leaves lying around, so I decided to put those in there as well. And that should just slide into the pocket. Oops, do I have something in the way? Nope, it just looks different because it's sticking out. Okay, and then that kind of all blends together and it's all stuffed and very, very cute. And this is also a gift that you could give to your hairdresser, your mailman, whoever, right? Super cute. What do you think? Here, I'll bring this other one in. I took the cutlery out of it, but this is what it looks like, right? So here's 3 little examples of how cute that is. Oh, Rhonda likes it. Cute, right? And then you can put a little gift card, for even the favorite bakery. I didn't go. I was going to go today, and then I got sidetracked. We have crumble cookie. Yeah, it's crumble cookie. They have really, really good cookies. Martha Stewart's done a feature right now. You could put a little gift card there. It's actually they have I think they're pink and black, or like pink and a dark brown color that would look really good with sort of what we've got going on here. So that is our cute little triple pocket. And then I thought I'd bring another oldie but goodie out, because why not, right? I brought in the sign design and the punch that goes with it that cuts out both of those labels, and it will cut out these ones as well. This is already live. It's not part of one of the online exclusives that went live today. There are some new ones today. If you haven't been in to peek in the store, go ahead. But this is an oldie but goodie, the 6x6 diaper fold. You love the cute elf. So this one, you just need a 6x6 piece of designer series paper. I've just chosen to use the same one from the Seasons of Elegance, just to make everything matchy and nice and easy today. And then I'm going to actually fold it with the good side up. And you're just going to fold it in half, create a triangle. I do need my bone folder again. And then you are going to fold down the one side. Has anyone made these little diaper fold cards? Yes, you will have to go online and look. Oh, Lena loves it too. And then just flip that up a little bit there, and then you're going to take your corner and you're going to fold it up. Who did cloth diapers on their kids when they were raising kids? I used to babysit some kids that had cloth diapers. So I'm very experienced in the cloth diaper fold. So we just go like that, and then it folds down and it creates a little pocket. Is that not cute? Let me just grab my glue dots here. So I'm just going to put a little glue dot under here, maybe 2, depending. Sometimes you can get the one to hold down and the other one doesn't, or you can catch them both with the same glue dot. Just depends. So to seal that down, I like to make my little front fold dimensionalized. So I just put a little dimensional right there, and then it just gives it a little bit more oomph, if you know what I mean. And then I thought it would be cute. Obviously this one I've done it with chocolates in it, and just use some scraps up that were on my desk to make just a cute little thing. You can make a bunch of these, put them in a little Ziploc in your purse, and then whenever you're out, you can just quickly whip with this one out. You can leave it if you're in a restaurant eating or something. You can leave it on the table with your tip or whatnot for the waitress or whatever, right? Like just a nice little cute gift. If you're traveling over the holidays, you can give it to the stewardess, or it just has so many possibilities. You hung them on the clothesline too. Oh, Lena did. Right? So, yes, I have experience in diaper folding. But I thought it was super cute if we did a little ornament. Now, who has, well, I don't know, you may not all have craft rooms and studios and stuff like mine and decorate. It may just be you hanging out in there. But I usually decorate mine up, because if people come over, I like to have it sort of seasonally decorated. So I usually have a little Christmas tree on my studio bench here. And so I thought it'd be really cute to make sort of like a New Year's ornament instead of doing all Christmas ones. So I thought it could be kind of fun. And then in this set, there is a Happy New Year little banner. So what I've done is I've just stamped it out on some black cardstock, because I brought in that modern Christmas black sort of striped again. And this is just a clear acrylic ornament that I got from the online store that delivers right to your door. You know which one I'm talking about. And then the die set, which I cannot remember and it's not sitting close by for me to look at, but that goes with the Modern Christmas Suite. That is the die that's in that set of dies. So it will cut it out for you. Or I'm sure you have a circle die. This is just a 3-inch acrylic round. I'm sure you have a round circle that you could also cut. This is from the die set as well, this star. So I thought it was kind of fun. And then I just embossed that in gold to kind of keep the gold theme going on. So we'll put this, it's already dimensionalized. I had this sort of prepped and ready and sitting on a table behind me, and I thought, hey, I need to use that for something. So I'm going to cover up a little bit of the star, which is okay. It's okay. So we've just got that. So when Christmas is over, if you do have a little tree or something in your studio, you can maybe make up a few of these and just stick this on your tree instead of the Christmas ornaments, and then you can sort of welcome in the new year and have some fun with your little tree. Keep it going a little longer, and then when Valentine's rolls around, you just put some hearts on it, and you just keep that tree rolling all year round, right? It's currently not on my table because I haven't dug it out yet, but it will be coming out soon. Okay. There we go. These are just the stars. These are also in the die set that goes with the Modern Christmas, and I've just cut them out of a scrap of that holographic paper that I had lying around, and I probably didn't put these in very good places, but you get the idea. So we've created just a little Happy New Year fun little thing, and maybe on the back side you could do, you know, what you're grateful for in the last year or what you hope for the new year, or you can decorate this backing. You can also put another piece of paper on there and just keep it clean and simple. Whatever you like. And then if you kind of stick that inside there, and then I didn't cut any embellishments or anything to do the front, but you can embellish it however you like. You can just do a to and from, whatever you like. You can decorate it, or you can just leave it like that, and it's a nice little housing for your beautiful little ornament that you made. So that's an idea with the diaper fold. So friends, are you inspired by those? Let me grab the other ones and bring them back in. So we've done the triple pocket fold card, and we've done a little oldie but goodie diaper fold. Nice and fun. You're chuckling at me. I don't know what I said that made you chuckle, but I'm glad I made you chuckle, Rhonda. All right, so that's all I've got for tonight. As I said, I'm going to pre-schedule out the next till Friday for the event, so you can like those, and then or say you're going to them, and then Facebook will remind you that I'm going live. And tomorrow, I'm not sure. I don't see my list here. I have so many things everywhere. It'll be posted. I'm going to work on it later. I'm just going to feed the dogs, have some dinner myself, and then I'll get on to posting those, and you'll be able to see them. And I will also load the last couple days or yesterday's and today's videos, and those will be up on the YouTube channel, and you can check those out under the playlist of 12 Days of Crafty Christmas 2025. Yes, you're absolutely right. Give ornaments in the diaper fold. You can even, because you have a craft fair coming up, Rhonda, if you've got some 6x6 you need to use up, easy way to tuck them in as a nice little gift in one of our clear envelopes, and you can sell them like that and charge a little bit more because it's in a bag and it's fancy. Right? I'm glad you guys stopped in tonight. Thank you. I appreciate you. And I will see you back here tomorrow at 6 p.m. Mountain Time for tomorrow's day 5 of 12 Days of Crafty Christmas. All right. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Paper hugs.